What's up, you guys? After show reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate SG-1. This is season 3, episode 19. So let's go over the comments from last week's episodes. So there's no comments for episode 17. For shame. Well, I guess kind of there is, but we'll get to it anyways. This wasn't Robert Makepeace's first appearance. He was seen 4 times before that. Fair enough, but not enough for me to actually care. Sorry, not sorry. 2 things. First, Jack never spoke to General Hammond in private at any point during the episode. During the prison or retirement ultimatum conversation, Teal'c was in the room, and since Teal'c wasn't part of the plan, the two had to keep the charade going. Could have had Teal'c leave. I don't know. Also, as an aside, the Asgard were involved does allow for the idea that the SGC may have been bugged along with O'Neill's house. They would have beamed Jack to one of their ships to make complaints about various thefts to begin with, so any plan to combat thefts could have made there without fear of surveillance. Okay, fair enough. Oh, actually, just a moment. Alright. Okay, so if I calculated this correctly, given week breaks between seasons at some point, having multiple shows in the same week, plus the remaining movies thrown in at some point when they make sense continuity-wise, well, that explains why you were doing the watch schedule, watch order. You'll be reaching the end of what is currently known as the Gateverse on the 16th of April, 2025. That's a long time. That's like, damn, that's 3 years. We're gonna be doing this for 3 years. Are you guys ready for this? Like, are you really ready for this? I hope you are. I have, of course, not counted any foreseen breaks. And then, after a week break, we can most likely go into the new Stargate show on the 30th of April. I'll be waiting for you, fruits. I don't remember what I made a prediction, didn't I, of when the next Stargate show would come out. I don't remember what it was. Nope, didn't come out of nowhere at all, actually. We first met Jolena when she took over Sam, and in doing so we heard about the Tok'ra. Jolena mentioned that she could leave Sam, but that it would come at a risk. Oh, okay. It was established from the very first episode they had the ability to leave the host, and it was mentioned several times that since then that the Tok'ra have the means to extract a symbiote. Okay. Alright. It's been a while, right? They didn't state that the Tolan built their own Stargate, but when O'Neill and his team first arrive on the planet, we see the Tolan Stargate in the shot. O'Neill turns to look at it and says, "Very nice. It's clearly not a Stargate like the one we're used to seeing. You were talking about it having been a while since you've seen Enigma, the first episode, where the Tolan show up, and you missed it. I've since sent you a picture of the gate in the scene." Yeah, I don't know if I like it, though. It looks kind of weird. I'm assuming the Nox are human. As we know from the first few episodes of the show, the humans that inhabit the galaxy originated on Earth. I suppose the Nox are probably a very advanced form of ancestors. They never had world wars and dark ages and whatever else to slow down their technological development. And they are pacifists to the extreme, living in huts on the surface of their planet. I think the costumes they wear are a form of feeling closer to nature. Again, I'm assuming Though you might be right, they might be alien. Added nowish, opinions on Discord are divided. We don't actually know who's right. Well, I don't know. I like to think that they're alien because someone gave a good reason, didn't they? Did they? I don't know. Yeah, even the Asgard implied this episode the fifth race. So when he was like, when they said that they have a an alliance with this and this people, why would they say the Nox? Wouldn't they say the humans? I don't know. Anyways, whatever. Doesn't matter. Well, what can I say, Fruits? You do say things, and I pay attention. Sorry nobody else mentioned the guitar bit. Put effort into the gag. It was funny, and you made me laugh. Well, thank you. You tried to correct Daniel over calling it a falling star, instead a shooting star. Over here, we call them falling stars as well, or rather, Valenster. I tried. They're not actually stars though, but just really small pieces of meteorite evaporating in our upper atmosphere. If they were actual stars, we'd all be dead. Imagine the sun hitting us, or our sun is a star and it's about 109 times bigger than the Earth. That's a little astronomy lesson you got that you didn't figure that you would ever have. You're welcome. Yes, I am a dork. Yes, you are. They've definitely upped the effects of even the event horizon or puddle since the beginning of the show. It looks much better in some shots. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Yeah, what idiot would see meteors raining from the sky and be like, you know what? Probably just a bit of bad weather. I'm gonna go fishing. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have to count the amount of Smallville jokes you made this episode. Added after the edit. Okay, I counted 3. I for some reason expected more. For shame. Well, you know what? At least I made the jokes. Whatevs. Okay, slow down there, Fruits. You'd feel it'd be more important for them to be procreating right now. It's been a few months. I'm sure their lineage will be just fine. I mean, doesn't matter if it's been a couple months. Just saying. Like, you have to get you have to continue the lineage. What if another meteor shower comes? What then? Okay. Yeah, it was not up to her to throw away O'Neill's SG uniform. She almost did it without asking too. Yuck. Added later, I don't think she's preggers. Yeah, I don't know. They left that kind of open-ended. True, we didn't need SG-1's effort to get O'Neill. We knew they'd never leave him behind. It'd make the radio transition more epic near the end too, and we'd seen more of O'Neill going through the motions of perhaps never returning home. Yeah, I think it would have made for a more compelling story, to be honest. It's kind of sad because, like, I feel like some O'Neill-centric episodes kind of just miss the mark of what they're trying to actually do. Like, for example, the episode where, like, he kind of bonds with the child, and, like, that could be really good, because it's, like, you know, he lost his child, he has, like, I don't know, it's something that he could, I don't know, I can't find the word what I'm trying to say, but, like, but they missed the mark on that, and then, like, this is a chance at him having a, like, normal life, and, you know, perhaps pursuing, having another child, and, like, we don't really get to see that. Instead, we focus too much on the SGC, which we knew was coming, so, I don't know. And like I said, I think that they just missed the mark on some of its episodes, which is sad, because it's got one of the most compelling backstories, in my opinion. You know what? I never realized that O'Neill and Teal'c are the same height. The scene where Teal'c is standing in the doorway preventing O'Neill from leaving sickbay kind of looks hilarious to me now. It'd be better if Teal'c had been a bit taller, then he'd have looked more intimidating in that scene. Not that he doesn't come off intimidating, but in this case it looked kind of funny. Fair. So many references to other shows, Fritz, but nah. O'Neill is just pretending to be a dick for the sake of getting intel. As you've already catched on, this is the plan. The best way to get away with stuff is if few people know about it as possible. So not letting Daniel and the rest of the SG-1 in on it was the smart move. It needed to look more believable. Added later, who knows, maybe the place could have been bugged and perhaps Hammond and O'Neill were playing it safe because of that. Yeah, I don't know. I still feel weird about it, I think. True, Makepeace is a dumbass name. Also, Daniel is a great guy for trying to suggest Sam as an option to lead SG-1. Yeah, that was so adorable. I'm sitting here thinking how fucked it would be if we'd seen the woman Lara from the previous episode waiting by the gate, only for O'Neill to be like, "Sub's gotta go," and dial out before she could even say a word. Yeah, that'd be kind of funny. Or like she's just like out picking apples or something, sees the Stargate open, sees O'Neill and is like, "You came back for me!" And then he just nopes out of there. I'm sure there's some kind of edit you can make for that. It'd be kind of funny.
Nope. Bye, bitch!
Just like, I don't know, like the Emma running away thing. Anyways, yeah, it would be much more shocking if we'd had a well-established character be a rat inside the SGC instead of lame-ass Makepeace. Yeah, and the fucking, whatever his name is. I forget his name. Colonel something? I don't know. There was no private conversation between O'Neill and Hammond. Every time they spoke, there was someone there with them. Even in Hammond's office where O'Neill was let go, Teal'c was there. Plus, like I said, the place could have been bugged, and it's not like Hammond's office is soundproof. The best course of action was to keep everyone in the dark about the plan. So that's why they did what they did, and everyone fell for it. Good move. Okay. Another grievance you had is that O'Neill's house could have been bugged, or better yet, shouldn't have been bugged. Even if it was bugged, as Hammond stated, their reactions needed to be real. So when Daniel went back to the SGC and told Carter and Teal'c about how he went over, because he drew the short straw, one can imagine there'd be people who might be able to overhear this conversation take place through bugs or them just being in the room. He needed to look real. And during the edit I noticed that apparently the Asgard insisted O'Neill to handle this solely because they like him. Alright, let's get into the episode. Rawr, rawr. One of these days, I will have my cat go meow, meow. It will happen. Ooh, that's a hidden Stargate.
Another one.
Perhaps the ancestors used it for astronomical calculation.
The settlement must be nearby.
You might want to get away. Get away. You get evaporated.
Chevron 4 locked.
Report.
Sir, we've just got our first hit with the cold address program.
Prepare them out.
Yes, get away.
You must leave, Nyan.
Walk away. Interesting that we're starting on the other planet and
Nyan,
seeing their
you'll
perspective
drown.
of that.
Doesn't feel like water.
It kind of looks like water, but not really. Looks like a liquid.
Nyan, what is it?
I don't know.
Can you,
It's just people. I mean, does this
hello, Nyan.
not happen all the time?
Don't be afraid. My name is Daniel Jackson.
Are you a mechanical life form?
No, I'm communicating with you through that device.
From where?
From another planet.
This is a trick. We must report this, Nyan.
Malin. I think we found the gateway.
There is no gateway. That is Optrican legend.
Well, then how do you explain this?
This could be very dangerous, Nyan. Do you realize what this would mean?
It would mean we were wrong. And the Optricans were right.
Nyan, is it all right if we visit you?
Yes.
Okay, we'll be with you shortly.
Try to stay close to that mechanical device
Asking is nice.
I'm speaking through, and try to avoid that big splash that you saw before. It's kind of dangerous.
We will be waiting here to welcome you, Daniel. Malin, come back! If you tell them, they might kill whoever comes through! Malin!
I can't be bothered pausing, but I need to turn the fan off. I wonder how much you can hear me when I'm facing this way. I do so much stupid shit.
Hello, Nyan.
You're human.
Yes, I'm Teal'c. This is Major Carter, Colonel Jack O'Neill, and Daniel Jackson. We're from a planet called Earth. You all right?
Then the legend is true.
What legend is that?
We're not alone.
The Optricans believe that humans were brought to this planet by aliens who traveled through a gateway. But during the upheaval, the gateway was buried and the beings could no longer come through.
What was the upheaval?
A period of violent earthquakes and volcanic eruptions covering most of this continent about 2,000 years ago.
So if the Stargate's been buried for that long, how did you know where to look for it?
I was not looking for it. I was hoping to find a primitive settlement that was here before the upheaval. I was hoping to prove the Bedrosian theory.
What's that?
That human life was created on Bedrosia,
So this country is called Bedrosia?
this continent,
And then who are the Optricans?
a rival continent.
Rival as in what?
We believe that we were created on this continent, and the Optricans believe that their holy gateway is on this continent. Therefore, we've been at war for decades.
Okay. Carter, you want to make sure the reactor's all hooked up, just in case? Mind if I ask how close to the front lines we might be?
A great distance, there's no need for concern.
O'Neill!
No. Come on, we have to hide.
I thought you said they weren't around here.
Those are not Optrican. They're my people, Bedrosian.
Good guys?
Good is not the first word that I would use to describe the ones that approach.
Uh-huh.
We must run, now.
Right? That's quite technologically advanced. These look like it's done, so.
Either this Nyan fired at my craft or another Optrican is out there. Either way, I want them found.
Okay. That's a needle.
Which of you is Daniel?
I'm in command. Colonel Jack O'Neill here.
I'm unfamiliar with that Optrican designation.
We're not Optrican, we're explorers from another planet.
We travel through the Stargate.
This type of psychological warfare, simulating the Optrican gateway fallacy to undermine our most basic beliefs, will not work.
Yeah, I know that could be hard to believe. So why don't you let us show you how the Stargate works? And if you're still not convinced, we'll just take our stuff and go. Fair enough?
Erect a quarantine field.
State your purpose.
We have to get away from here.
Where are my friends?
Captured.
I will not leave my friends.
We can't get to them. Riker set up a quarantine field. And as soon as he finds a soldier you killed,
You blind?
blind.
I have the results from the blood analysis. There's a 98% correspondence. They are definitely human, but none of them are showing a particle match for the Bedrosian Central Registry.
And that proves they're Optrican.
No.
Does it not? Say what you were thinking.
What if they're telling the truth? What if it is a gateway and the Optricans are right?
No, it's a lie.
How can you be sure?
I am sure, because we have not spent our lives praying to a god who does not exist. And many of our people have not lost their lives fighting a meaningless war. I won't accept that. I've studied the Book of Nefertum word for word, cover to cover. It is the truth.
What if it's not?
It is the truth. We began here.
For years I've been searching for proof that we were created on this continent by Nefertum.
Nefertum. The Blue Lotus Blossom of Ra.
He's represented in our text by Blue Lotus Blossom. But what is Ra? And how do you know about Nefertum?
Nefertum was an under-system lord to the one named Ra, with whom I did battle.
I do not understand. Nefertum was and is the creator of all of us. He created this planet and this great continent.
Correction. Nefertum was an alien who most likely brought your people to the Stargate as slaves many thousands of years ago.
That is what the Optricans say.
Then they are correct.
Oh, dear Nefertum, this is blasphemy. But if it is true, then it could change everything. I must show my colleagues at the Research Academy.
Can you be certain they will believe you?
They are scientists, as I am. They will realize they are wrong when presented with the evidence.
Your military has the Stargate in its command.
Not the Gateway. You are the proof.
I will not be the proof. And I will not allow my friends to be imprisoned as they are. You must help me rescue them.
Let me see.
Do not!
You could have a serious injury.
I will be fine.
That's his signal.
I have something that will help. I'll bring it back with the other supplies.
Nyan!
Oh. It was at this moment when he decided he would become Batman.
The Stargate isn't made of regular stone. If given enough power, a wormhole forms within the circle, and that allows us to travel to other worlds.
Wormhole.
Giant worms. Huge.
Wormhole is just an expression. It has nothing to do with worms. It's a tunnel through space.
And how was this illusion of water created that I have heard described?
Well, you're right in that it is an illusion. It's not actually water.
Then what is it?
Magic.
It's an event horizon made up of quantum particles that form a wormhole.
An alien race, the Goa'uld, used the Stargate to transport humans from Earth to other planets. Which is how your people came to be on Bedrosia.
Hey!
My people began on Bedrosia, as did yours. We were all created by Nefertum.
Nefertum, son of Sakmet, Blue Lotus Blossom. That's who you believe created you.
Yes.
Well, he must have been a Goa'uld.
A what?
An alien. He must have transported your people through the Stargate.
Don't like what you're hearing, dude?
Optrican fallacy.
Return him to the prison tent.
Yep, don't want to look.
What are you doing? You're an alien.
Come no further.
Daniel said you were all human.
Speak of it no more.
What are you?
As I have said, speak of it no more.
Bravo.
Explain!
I can't.
There is a fourth. He did this.
No, there isn't. I don't know how this man was killed.
Explain this.
Hey, DHD! Get your hands off her!
Daniel, you okay?
Hey, Rhaegar. You know that we come in peace business? Fight me.
You have one last chance. I don't know how that man was killed. We are not Optrican spies.
Is there another one of your people out there?
I don't know how that man was killed. We are not Optrican.
No, there is not another one of my team out there. Turn it off.
What's he look like?
Turn it off. You'll kill him.
No, you will kill him.
Commander Rhaegar.
I thought he would crack, to be honest. It'd be funny if one of them got disintegrated.
Chevron 7 locked, sir. Wormhole engaged.
Oh look, you're seeing it with your own goddamn eyes now.
Ready to transmit signals, sir.
SG-1, this is General Hammond. Come in.
What is the gateway?
This is not the gateway. It's a trick.
Rhaegar, sir.
SG-1, please respond.
Who is this?
This is General Hammond of the SGC. With whom am I speaking?
The one who holds your people.
I want to speak with Colonel O'Neill now.
You will speak with me.
Almost there.
Our objective is to free O'Neill and the others.
Getting inside the camp is going to be our first problem. The quarantine field is only penetrable by shuttlecraft.
An obstacle easily overcome. My vision is improved. You may use this to defend yourself.
Tell him how it works.
We must depart.
Tell him how it works.
Tell me, how does this trick work? Is it some sort of projection?
I assure you, what you are seeing is real. Now please let me speak to Colonel O'Neill. Try to pull up the mountain.
From where do you broadcast?
Are you an Optica within Bedrosian borders?
Once my people are returned, I will be happy to discuss
An exchange of information with you. See if you can get a clear line of sight on O'Neill.
You will send the plans for this device. You will send the coordinates of your position. And when you have exposed your entire fraud, I will consider sparing your operatives' lives.
You will return my people immediately. Is that clear?
Do we understand each other?
I assure you,
If you attempt any sort of rescue, I will kill your people.
We've lost all mount telemetry, sir.
Shut it down.
Call in a transport shuttle. I want them moved to a more secure facility. Put them away until it gets here.
Are you sure I should be the one to do this?
You perform well. I'm certain.
Don't shoot them twice. Where'd the shot go?
Stun, don't kill.
I will accompany the prisoners back to the base. You will remain here to guard the ring. Be sure.
Why would they just randomly land though? Like, why did those people randomly land?
Help me! He's out there in the forest.
Who's out there?
The alien. He killed the soldiers, then he tried to kill me with his lightning weapon. But I got away and I came here.
Take the shuttlecraft. Find it. Put him under guard. Tell them to launch now.
Yes, sir. Why haven't you launched this craft?
Let's go too.
Hit the side button to shoot long range.
Where's Teal?
He's outside.
It's SG-1, sir.
Open the iris. Go!
Let's go too. Coming on through.
Carter, go! Ryan, you cover me?
I will.
God, he's just gonna get into so much trouble though. That's just ditching. Like, I don't know, it's kind of dodge.
Looking a little rough there, Teal. We gotta go.
Oh.
Teal! Coming with us, O'Neill.
Okay, good. He's coming with.
Don't have it, he's a friend.
Stand down.
Well, Teal'c, all I can say is that Junior is a resilient little guy.
Who is Junior?
That is the name Colonel O'Neill has given my symbiote.
So how are you feeling?
Greatly improved, Major Carter.
Here's some good news. The Air Force has agreed to get you refugee status, which means you can stay here on Earth, if you'd like.
What would I do here?
Well, I think we've got a little job for you, Nyan, if you're interested. I have a backlog of ancient artifacts gathered from previous missions, and I could really use a research assistant. It'd also be a great way to learn about the history of your ancestors.
But for
You're
now,
gonna see
you
more
have
of
to
him.
Rest.
And we'll leave you to that.
Thank you, Teal'c.
You have saved my life as well as the life of my friends. It is I who should thank you.
I still wish I could have shown you to my friends in the science community. They would have been fascinated.
Perhaps one day the situation on your planet will improve, and you will get that opportunity.
Alrighty, well that was season 3, episode 19 of Stargate SG-1. We may have gotten a new friend. God, they were just like really not open-minded, were they? Yeah. I wonder if we'll ever go back there. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.